She announced at brunch, "I'm keeping my options open until I see a ring." In front of all her friends. I said, "Smart strategy." Then I opened my options too. The mutual friend's text to her, "Is he dating someone? Because he looks happy." A 32 male was halfway through my Eggs Benedict when my girlfriend said it. "Honestly, I'm keeping my options open until I see a ring." Sunday brunch. Trendy place downtown. Her entire friend group there, 6 women, all around 30. Been dating my girlfriend 4 years, lived separately. Normal relationship. Or so I thought. They'd been talking about someone's engagement when she decided to contribute. Loud enough for the whole table to hear. I mean, good for her, but why close doors before there's commitment? I could be wasting time. Her best friend laughed. "You're so bad." "I'm realistic. I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket without a ring. I'm dating him, sure, but I'm not exclusive until I see that commitment." I was sitting right there. Coffee cup frozen halfway to my mouth. Another friend glanced at me nervously. "That's one way to look at it." "It's the smart way. It's 2024. Why should I limit my options when he could walk away tomorrow?" I set down my cup. "You're absolutely right." She looked at me, surprised I'd spoken. "You think so?" "Yeah, keeping options open makes total sense. No point being exclusive without commitment." Her smile widened. "See, he gets it. So I'm keeping mine open too." Her smile died. "What?" "You're keeping your options open. I'm keeping mine open. Fair is fair." "That's not, I didn't mean." "Didn't mean what?" "You just announced to everyone here that you're not exclusive to me, so I'm not exclusive to you." The table went silent. One of her friends looked away. "Can we talk about this later?" She was smiling, but her voice was tight. "Nothing to talk about. You stated your position. I'm agreeing with it." Finished my food. Threw $40 on the table for my half. Stood up. "Where are you going?" "Out. Got things to do, options to explore, you know." Left her sitting there with her friends staring. Got 12 texts before I made it to my car. Her, "That was so embarrassing." Her, "You made me look stupid in front of my friends." I didn't mean I was actually dating other people. "Call me now." Deleted them. Drove home. By the time I got there, she'd called 6 times. I texted back once. "You said you're keeping options open." "I'm doing the same." That's what open means. Her, "You know what I meant." "I know exactly what you meant. You want to keep me as a backup while you look for something better, so I'm doing the same." "That's not what I said." "I'm keeping my options open until I see a ring." Your exact words. In front of witnesses. She didn't respond for 3 hours. Then, "Can we please talk about this face to face?" "Can't tonight. Got a date." Her, "What?" "A date. You're keeping options open. So am I." She called 8 times in a row. I turned off my phone. To be clear, I didn't have a date yet, but I opened every dating app I deleted 2 years ago and started swiping. Update 1. The nuclear fallout started within 24 hours. Monday morning, her best friend texted me. "You're being ridiculous." She didn't mean she wanted to see other people. Then she shouldn't have announced to 6 people that she's keeping her options open. Her friend, "She was just talking. You're punishing her for being honest." I'm taking her at her word. If she's keeping options open, so am I. Her friend, "You're being a child." Blocked her. Then her sister called. Didn't even say hello. "What the hell is wrong with you?" "Good morning to you too." She's a mess. Crying all night. You humiliated her. She humiliated herself when she announced she's keeping options open while I was sitting right there. She didn't think you'd take it literally. Maybe she should say what she means then. "You're really gonna throw away 4 years over this?" "I'm not throwing anything away. I'm keeping my options open." Like she said she was doing. "You know what? You're an asshole." "Probably. Still keeping my options open though." She hung up. Wednesday, I had my first actual date. Met her on an app. She's a teacher. 31, pretty, actually looking for something serious. Coffee date turned into dinner. Went well. Made plans for Saturday. That Friday, my girlfriend showed up at my apartment. 9 p.m. Pounding on the door. Opened it. She looked terrible. Red eyes, messy hair, wearing sweatpants. "We need to talk." "I'm good. You're dating other people?" "You said you're keeping your options open. I'm doing the same." I didn't actually mean I was dating other people. Then what did keeping my options open mean? It meant I'm not ready to get engaged yet. That I need time. Cool, so we're not exclusive, got it. That's not what I said. That's exactly what you said, in front of 6 people, at brunch 4 days ago. I made a mistake. Yeah, you did, and I'm responding to it by doing exactly what you said you were doing. So what, you're just done with me after 4 years? I'm not done. I'm keeping my options open. Your idea, remember? I hate you. That's fair, but you should leave. I've got an early morning. You have a date, don't you? Actually, yeah, tomorrow we're going to the museum. She slapped me, hard, across the face. I stepped back. Get out, now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean, get out or I'm calling the cops. She left, but not before screaming, I hope she's worth it, down the hallway. My neighbor opened his door. Everything okay? Yeah, ex-girlfriend drama. She hit you? Yeah. Want me to call the police? Nah, she's leaving, he nodded. Let me know if she comes back. Saturday's date with the teacher went great. Museum, lunch, walked around downtown for 3 hours. Easy conversation, actual chemistry. Made plans for Tuesday. Sunday night, my girlfriend started texting from different numbers. Unknown, please just talk to me. Unknown, I love you. Unknown, I made a mistake, blocked all of them. Monday, her mom called my cell. I think we should talk about what's happening with you and my daughter. Nothing to talk about. She's keeping her options open. So am I. She didn't mean it like that. She said it in front of 6 witnesses. She meant it. She's just scared of commitment. You need to be patient. I was patient for 4 years. Then she announced publicly that she's keeping her options open. Patience expired. So you're dating other women to hurt her? I'm dating other women because she told me she's keeping her options open. That means not exclusive. You're being vindictive. I'm being consistent. She hung up. Week 2, things got weirder. Her dad called, from his work number. Very formal. I think we need to have a conversation, man to man. Okay. What's your endgame here? Dating around to make my daughter jealous? I'm keeping my options open, like she said she was doing. She made a mistake. She's young. She spoke without thinking. She's 30, not exactly a kid. Everyone makes mistakes, sure, and this is the consequence of hers. So what will it take to fix this? Fix what? She set the terms. I accepted them. Don't be cute. What do you want, an apology for her to grovel? I want nothing. She's keeping her options open. I'm doing the same. That's it. Long pause. You're serious. Dead serious. Fine, you're making a mistake, Art. Maybe, but it's mine to make. He hung up. That weekend, the teacher and I had our 4th date. Dinner at a nice Italian place. Things were getting serious. We talked about it. So, she said, are we exclusive, or are you really keeping options open? I'm done with options. I like you. A lot. If you want to be exclusive, I'm in. What about your girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend. She wanted to keep options open. I called her bluff. We're done. You sure? Very sure. She smiled. Then yes. Let's be exclusive. We were leaving the restaurant when my ex walked in. With her friends. All 6 of them from brunch. She froze when she saw us, saw me holding the teacher's hand. Are you kidding me right now? I sighed. Can't do this tonight. Who is she? My girlfriend. We're exclusive. Unlike some people. Her friends were staring. The teacher squeezed my hand. Girlfriend, you've been dating 2 weeks. 3 weeks. And yeah, she wanted exclusivity. I gave it to her. Wild concept, I know. This is insane. You're doing this to hurt me. I'm doing this because you told me you're keeping your options open. I kept mine open. Found someone who actually wants to be with me. I want to be with you. You wanted to keep your options open until you saw a ring. So I found someone who doesn't need a ring to commit. Pretty simple. One of her friends stepped forward. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. Your friend announced publicly she's keeping options open. I took her at her word. If that's cruel, blame her. The teacher tugged my hand. Let's go. We left. My ex was crying. Her friends were comforting her. Didn't care. In the car, the teacher asked, does she always make scenes? Apparently. Dodged a bullet. Yeah, you did. Update 2. Week 4 was when she completely lost it. Started with flowers at my office. Huge bouquet. Card said I'm sorry. Please call me. Sent them back. Receptionist gave me a look. Ex-girlfriend, I explained. She sent flowers to your work? Yup. That's intense. That's one word for it. Next day, chocolates. Same card. Sent those back too. Day after that, she showed up at my building. Security called me down. She was in the lobby, makeup perfect, wearing a dress I'd always liked. You can't keep ignoring me. I can. I am. Security, please remove her. Sir, we can't remove her unless she's trespassing. She's harassing me. I've asked her to leave me alone. She's here anyway. That's trespassing. Security guard looked uncomfortable. Ma'am, you need to leave. I just want to talk to him. He doesn't want to talk to you. Please leave, or we'll call the police. She left. But not before yelling, "You're going to regret this," across the lobby. Everyone in the lobby heard. My coworkers heard. Super professional. My boss called me into his office an hour later. Want to explain what happened downstairs? Ex-girlfriend showed up. I asked security to remove her. She going to be a problem? Don't think so, but I'll handle it if she is. See that you do. This is a place of business. Understood. That weekend the teacher met my parents. My mom loved her immediately. She's lovely, so much better than, my mom caught herself. Then the last one? I finished. Yeah, she is. My dad pulled me aside. The ex still causing problems? She showed up at my office this week. Yikes, she taking it hard? She announced publicly she's keeping her options open. I did the same. Now she's mad I actually found someone. Play stupid games, my dad said. Win stupid prizes, I finished. Monday morning, 5 missed calls from unknown numbers, all between 2 to 4 a.m. Tuesday, her best friend messaged me on LinkedIn. LinkedIn. She's not doing well. Just thought you should know. Me, not my problem. She's your girlfriend. She was my girlfriend, until she announced she's keeping her options open. Then I kept mine open too. You're being heartless. I'm being realistic. Blocked her on LinkedIn. Wednesday, I got home to find my ex sitting in the hallway outside my apartment. How'd you get in the building? Waited for someone to leave. We need to talk. No, we don't, and you're trespassing. Leave. I'll close my options. I'll be exclusive. I'll do whatever you want. I don't want someone who needed to be publicly humiliated into commitment. Leave. Please, I love you. You loved keeping your options open more. Now leave or I'm calling the cops. You wouldn't. I pulled out my phone. Started dialing. Wait, okay, I'm leaving. She left. I called building security anyway. Let them know she'd gotten into the building and asked them to watch for her. Thursday, the teacher asked me a question over dinner. Does it bother you how she's acting? Bothers me that she's harassing me. Doesn't bother me that she's upset. That sounds cold. She announced to her entire friend group that she's keeping her options open. While I was sitting there, I don't owe her sympathy. Fair point. She wanted to hedge her bets, keep me as backup while looking for something better. It backfired. That's on her. And now she sees you're happy with someone else. Yeah, turns out keeping options open works great. If your goal is to lose what you had. Friday night, my ex's sister showed up at my favorite bar. The one I go to with my friends every Friday. She cornered me by the bar. You need to stop this. Stop what? Dating that woman. Making my sister miserable. This whole revenge thing. It's not revenge. Your sister said she's keeping her options open. I did the same. Found someone who actually wants to be exclusive. She wants to be exclusive now. Too late. She had 4 years to figure that out. She announced publicly she needed to keep her options open. I respected that. You're being petty. I'm being practical. She set the terms. I followed them. Not my fault she didn't like the results. She made one mistake. She made a calculated announcement in front of 6 people. That's not a mistake. That's a statement. You're really choosing this random teacher over my sister? Over 4 years? I'm choosing someone who wants to be with me without conditions, someone who doesn't need to keep options open. Someone honest. Yeah, I'm choosing her. Her sister threw her drink at me. Actually threw it. Got my shirt and jacket completely soaked. Bartender saw it. Ow, now. He's destroying my sister's life. Don't care, out. Security escorted her out. Bartender brought me a towel and a free drink. Ex-girlfriend's sister? Yep. Family's crazy? Completely. My friends were staring. One of them asked what happened. I explained. They all agreed I'd handled it right. She said she's keeping options open. You kept yours open. What's the problem? My best friend shook his head. Some people can't handle consequences. Final update. 2 months after the brunch disaster, everything came to a head. My birthday. I planned a small dinner. Parents, sister, 3 close friends, and the teacher. Private room at a nice restaurant. Thought it would be drama-free. Wrong. Halfway through dinner, the door opened. My ex walked in. Everyone at the table went quiet. How did you? I started. I asked your mom where you'd be. She told me before I explained who I was. My mom looked horrified. I thought you were someone from his work. You need to leave, I said, standing up. I brought you a gift. It's your birthday. Don't care. Leave. Please, just hear me out. 5 minutes. No. Security, I called to the hallway. She rushed forward, getting in my face. You used to love me. We had 4 years. You're throwing it all away because of one stupid comment. You announced you're keeping your options open. I respected that and found someone who doesn't play games. She's not better than me. The teacher stood up. Actually, I don't play psychological games or announce I'm keeping my options open. So yeah, I'm better. My ex turned on her. You don't even know him. I know enough. I know he's honest, loyal, and doesn't need to hedge his bets, unlike some people. You homewrecker. There was no home to wreck. You destroyed it yourself at brunch. Security arrived. 2 guys, both big. Ma'am, you need to leave. This is a private event, which you weren't invited to. Let's go. She tried to grab my arm. Please, I'll do anything. I made a mistake. Security pulled her away. She was crying, screaming, making a scene. You'll regret this. You're choosing her over 4 years? Every time, I said, because she doesn't play games. They removed her. The restaurant manager came to apologize. Comped our desserts. My mom was mortified. I'm so sorry. I had no idea that was her. It's fine, Mom. My sister laughed. That was insane. She really crashed your birthday dinner. Yep. The teacher squeezed my hand. You okay? I'm good. Better than good. After dinner, my dad pulled me aside. You made the right call. That girl is unstable. Took me a while to see it. Better late than never. This new one, though, she's solid. Keep her. Planning on it. Week later, heard through mutual friends what happened next. My ex had been going on dates the whole time, actually keeping her options open like she said. But nothing stuck. Guys would date her for a few weeks, hear the story about the brunch announcement and bail. Why would I commit to someone who announced publicly she's keeping options open until she gets a ring? One guy apparently told her friend. That's a giant red flag. Her friend group started distancing themselves. The one from the group chat told people my ex was embarrassing herself and needed to move on. She tried therapy, lasted 3 sessions, told her therapist I was emotionally abusive for keeping my options open. Therapist apparently asked why she'd announced she was doing the same thing. She didn't go back. Last I heard, she moved to another city. Fresh start. Her parents helped with the move. Her mom tried calling me one last time. You broke her heart. She broke her own heart when she announced publicly she's keeping options open. She didn't mean it. She said it in front of 6 witnesses. She meant it. She just didn't expect me to do the same. You were vindictive. I was consistent. She wanted flexibility without commitment. I gave her exactly what she asked for. You'll regret this. I really won't. Have a good day. Blocked her. The teacher and I got engaged 3 months ago. Small proposal, nothing fancy. She said yes before I finished asking. We're getting married next spring. Small ceremony, close friends and family. No drama, no games. Just 2 people who actually want to be together. My sister asked at family dinner if I ever think about my ex. Nope. Haven't thought about her in months. Not even a little? Not even a little. She taught me something valuable, though. What's that? When someone tells you they're keeping their options open, believe them, and keep yours open too. The teacher laughed. Best advice ever. Worked out pretty well for us. Yeah, I said. Yeah, it did. My ex tried one last time about a month ago. Sent a letter to my parents' house. Long, rambling thing about mistakes and regrets and second chances. My mom forwarded it to me. I read the first paragraph and threw it away. The teacher asked what it said. Same thing she's been saying for months. That she made a mistake. You gonna respond? Nope. She made her choice at that brunch. She wanted to keep options open. I kept mine open too. Found you. End of story. What if she shows up at the wedding? Security will handle it. You're really not bothered by any of this. Why would I be? She announced she's keeping options open until she sees a ring. I found someone who didn't need that ultimatum. Someone who chose me from day one. I won. She kissed me. Yeah, you did. The best part? I mean this genuinely. I'm grateful for that brunch. Because if she hadn't announced she's keeping her options open, I might have proposed eventually. Might have married someone who saw our relationship as a competition to keep backup plans. Instead, she showed me exactly who she was. Someone who wanted security without commitment. Someone who wanted me locked down while she looked for something better. And by taking her at her word, I found someone infinitely better. Someone who doesn't play games, or keep options open, or make public announcements to hedge their bets. Would I have handled anything differently? Not a single thing. She said she's keeping her options open. I kept mine open too. That's not revenge. That's just consistency. And honestly, that's the best revenge of all.